Sailing is often used as an aid to explain strategic drift. Primarily, this is due to the different factors acting as pressures on the vessel's chosen course. Wind, tides, currents, and the impact of the elements such as rain, sun, and fog. And then there is, of course, the sea and its state. One could also look at internal environments within the yacht, within the race, within its overarching environment, the part of the ocean that it's in. Strategic drift is a fundamental influence in strategy. In strategy, we often talk about our goals or mission. We attempt to configure the organization in order to achieve these objectives. Forces will play a role in hampering this desire. Strategic drift is what occurs when environmental conditions, both internal and external, exert an influence on the organization's chosen course. This results in the organization being pushed off course. Once this occurs, the desired course trajectory changes, and the organization will no longer be on target to reach its desired end goal or objective. To rectify this situation, a correction will be required. This correction can be simple and quick to initiate, or complicated and time-intensive. The correction must have the right amount of force, as overcorrection or undercorrection will also result in an organizational path that will not accurately hit the desired organizational end goal. It will also require further disruptive course corrections. Strategic drift is time-related. The greater the time frame, the greater the chance of strategic drift occurring. Another interesting aspect to the strategic drift phenomenon is that it can occur almost imperceptibly. Because of this, strategic drift-attuned environmental alarms should be created and incorporated into key performance indicators. This will greatly improve situational awareness. While strategic drift drivers can come from tangible weaknesses in planning and resourcing, they can also come from failures in monitoring environments and will have a tendency to have a ripple effect throughout the organization and sometimes its surrounding environments. An organization is particularly vulnerable to strategic drift during times of change. Strategic drift can increase due to mitigation actions being ineffective or unsuitable. Thus, poorly carried out corrective measures can exasperate strategic drift. By the same token, unsuccessful corrective measures can change the entire conceptual landscape, which would require a rethink. We are, after all, dealing with dynamic environments. More nuanced and subtle drift drivers also play a role. Examples could include cultural shifts in employee sentiment. Finally, interdependencies shouldn't be underestimated. Drivers of strategic drift can be magnified, balanced, or mitigated by each other. These interconnections between elements and events along the timeline reinforce the need for sound monitoring, thorough evaluation, and considered review. See you next time, and remember, subscribe.